at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take
early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws.
They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them total.
Number 18. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking to use and let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes him saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The tight end in motion right. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to take the
offense. You'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. The result,
over in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Viking 7-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. As they take over at their 46-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quickly here to tie up the ball game. Hurts will throw. Looking end zone, but
of 2-point tries, and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think throwing it in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and then back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they were in pickup there, 21 yards. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line.
But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Cousins now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he will have the first down, but he wants... Here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And some good special already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to... And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? They wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead.
Will be, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Oh, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he will have the first.
Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is...
Had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll be out just a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll be 2nd down at 4.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. It'll be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action with Hurts. And he overshot him, but he down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't be able to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute. That's into a crowd and intercept. Really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that.
Is setting the tone in this game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Mike 54. Viking 18. Yeah, let's get 18. Pioneer.
Hurts. It's a short one here. Complete.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Strip that ball. Right there. 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. Stole 27 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one.
Because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Throws right side. And works out. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be incomplete. Through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And unable to connect. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and
Yeah, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in my team and break this streak of offense.
throwing is Cousins. And this one is in.
There, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And that's over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Down to lose one. Mike's 54.
79 Broncos.
I got it. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Man, I got you.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. They'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll work this forward.
Part of their offense.
Hey, smash.
Second down, back to Sanders. And the hole closes quick.
I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Hurts to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take over. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
About that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he will work his way out of it. 41 yards. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it down inside the... In motion left goes a tight end. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man, he's got him. A 4th quarter lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got it. So the 2-point... Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawk. Getting the ball is Cook running left. They nearly sprung him that. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
It gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down.
As we get you reset, they come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Cousins throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he's got now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jeffings up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Now Cousins. And he's brought down. We are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40.
Looks like, but I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings Cowboys are going to take in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people.
But the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And they get into their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to drop it. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick behind celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yard...
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that...
Opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Flush to his right. It's incomplete.
Laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.